Hello, this is Douglas Robinson with Trebuchet Software, and today I'm excited to talk about our new URL shortening service for Cherwell customers. So this is a web page or a web app that we've built out for customers who have many different Cherwell environments, and especially SaaS customers or those with especially long domain names. For example, if your Cherwell server name is something like my company dot cherwellondemand.com. I'm supposed to say com. And then if you need to get to the browser client or the portal, after typing all of that out on your phone where your thumbs are getting worn out, you then have to append that with /Cherwell client /access. Or you can go back and you can say /Cherwell portal /IT. And realistically, we don't know any users that are going to be typing that out on their own. Even if you know the URL and you've memorized it, it's a pain. And so the solutions so far are, we can have users bookmark it. I think on some devices, you can actually have it set up to where you can get a shortcut on your home screen if you have it bookmarked. But the service that we're working on, that we're going to offer, is if you have one or more servers, you can actually get a subdomain at our URL shortening service. So for example, if I want to look at my servers for Def Edit Software, which is now Trebuchet Software, I can go to des.chw.live. And I will see links for the self-service portal and browser technician client for a couple of the servers that I've set up on this subdomain. And at the bottom you'll see you're currently viewing links for the prod environment, because there's actually two different domains that are going to be used for the servers. There's chw.live, which will be all of your live prod instances. You can click here to view links for dev and test, and then you'll be transferred over to the same subdomain at chw.dev. And so this will be all of the dev instances that you have. And for each of these, you can actually configure different links for each of, or you can configure different server URLs for each of these headers where you have UAT, sandbox, dev, each of the different servers. And it's going to give you the option of setting up whether or not each server has a portal, has the browser technician client, has the API, perhaps auto deploy, and it'll generate those links for you. So when you get to this page, let's say you're on a mobile device, you can just click on, hey, I want to go to the browser client or something along those lines. So if I click on, hey, my demo 2 environment, open up the browser client. I can then get to my Cherwell instance from my mobile device. You can see my URL is actually very long, and I didn't have to type that out on my device. Instead, I can go to my subdomain. I can see, hey, here's a quick link to the self-service portal. Here's a link to the browser technician client. And now I've made it very simple for myself to reach my Cherwell server. So this is something we'll be opening up to the public. It will be more of a paid product over time, because we are going to run into some costs administering this over time, as far as like hosting a server and domains and all that other stuff. But at some point, some point soon, we're going to have this released to where people can actually go and set it up. So feel free to reach out if you're interested in this product. And then you'll be able to set up as many individual server links on here as you want, and you can have a very short URL for your individual Cherwell servers. And so I like this idea. It's something that's going to benefit me personally a lot, and it's worth it to me just to be able to say, hey, I have maybe 10 different dev environments. Here's how I can get to them. And something that's worth mentioning is this will actually work if you're on-prem. Even if you're behind a firewall, all this page does is it generates links that reference your environment. So if you're behind a VPN, this can still be a link to a server behind your firewall, and it will work as long as you're behind your firewall. Because if you can reach the link or the address behind that link, it'll function. All it is an HTML, it's an A tag, so it's still useful either way. And yeah, that's all I have for the video. Feel free to comment below if you have any feedback on this, and I will see you all on the next one.